What is going on, YouTube? This is episode 2 of rebuilding the Pittsburgh Pirates and trying to get them into the playoffs, since I believe they will probably be in 5th place in the NL Central. And according to MLB The Show, in episode 1, you saw they predicted our record, and we're somewhere in like the low 70s range, I believe. Make sure you guys go check out the first video that will be up on YouTube at this point when you are watching this video. Yeah, we're going to start a series of rebuilding the Pirates, and I'm super excited for it. And if you guys want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. And if you also like this content, hit that like button. Would be greatly appreciated. And I'm having, so far, a lot of fun playing MLB The Show 24, and super excited to get this rolling this year. So the first thing we're going to do is set custom game entry conditions. I didn't do this in the first video because I wasn't sure how I wanted to run it, but I've been seeing on Twitter how this is going, and I found some settings that I like. So let me just get the settings correct here. Okay, yep. So we'll do play 82 games, sim 80. Excuse me. Play 82 games, sim 80 games. I think that will be really nice to have. The earliest inning you play would be the 6th inning in franchise mode. So I definitely want to add it in, and get that rolling, so we don't have a super long series. I want to make this as long as possible, but I also have other ideas that I want to do. So, yeah. With that being said, let's save these changes, and let's jump into these games. To join this game, situation importance high. Home team down by one runner on base. We are on the mound, so the Miami Marlins are trying to make a little comeback here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. And we got Colin Holderman on the mound, so we're going to enter this game right here. We got to bring out the nasty stuff. Oh, I like that scoreboard. I haven't seen that scoreboard yet. I'm also enjoying a adult beverage while we do this. So
you come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to
the first pitch to Christian Bethancourt is fouled off.
Some home runs.
It is 6-5. We are going to turn down the commentary just a little bit. I still like to have them a little bit, but not too loud. Some of these videos I might be a little bit more talkative than others. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day, you know. So the 0-1 here.
So the tying run is second.
He's grounded to second base. And that will end the 8th inning. So we get out of it.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Marlins 5.
Alrighty. Your situation importance has dropped below your chosen level. Would you like to finish playing the game or return to sim? Let's just finish it out. We'll just finish it out, make sure.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back.
Nick Gonzalez 0 for 2 with a walk and a run.
Nick Gonzalez. The pitch.
Jesus. First swing of the day. First swing of the day. I've been at my parents doing laundry all day, so don't judge that one. We'll judge that one. Come on.
Out to left center.
No,
No trouble
it's a
here.
routine
Hooks
fly
it
ball.
away for the out.
Routine
First
fly
one
ball.
down.
That'll bring up Bryan Hayes, who's 0 for 3 with a flyout.
0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
And this is game 2 of the series. Oh, and Bryan Hayes takes this one deep to left field, and that activates the horn, baby. Home run for Bryan Hayes,
7-5. That's their
and makes it
home run.
7-5 ball game. That's his first one of the year. Absolutely crushed it to left field and gave ourselves a little bit of an insurance policy.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition.
Here's
early.
another
He
look
saw
at it.
Exactly where that was going to be. The
Absolutely
challenge
crushed
was not
that
to
one.
get over-anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Not that far, 384, but hit it 104.8 off the bat.
And in the back of his mind,
So now it's
he's gotta be
7-5.
thinking about
Andrew
home
McCutcheon
run
0 for
number
1.
300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
As you guys just heard, he's sitting on 299 career home runs. He's one away from 300, which is a milestone in Major League Baseball.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right
That
field.
one's going to be a
Settles
routine
underneath
fly
it.
ball there
Looks
to
it
right
away
field.
for the out.
That makes it 2 outs.
Bryan Reynolds here. He's already homered in this game.
Bryan Reynolds 2 for 4 with a home run and a single in this game. That one's absolutely crushed back up the middle.
Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
That was perfect off the bat.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez 0 for 4 in today's game.
Also grounded out and struck out. Right
And this
side.
one's grounded to second base
Chance handles. Tosses
and thrown to
first.
first base, and that will end the inning.
But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 7-5. You're watching Pirates baseball on the bottom of the inning. And here is Avisail Garcia.
So
Hey, look, we'll
Colin
see how it
Holderman
goes
out
in.
for another
I
inning.
just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean,
Garcia up for the
such a big
Marlins.
difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
This one's going to be a tough play for Davis. Davis throws to first in time to get Garcia, and that will be the first out of the bottom of the ninth inning.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 3. And there's the strike. Good
Jazz
pitch.
takes that one for a strike. He fouls the second pitch off. He's down 0-2 now.
And the pitch. Gets a piece.
He fouls this one off to stay alive, and he about hit the cameraman right in the head.
Base is empty.
Swings and misses at this one, and that will be out number 2 for the Marlins. They're down to their last batter,
Isn't easy to do against a hitter like
which
this,
is
known for using the entire
Byron
field. Just
D.
couldn't
La
sit back
Cruz.
long enough on that one.
This one's going to be a base hit to right field.
Base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other
So
way,
runner on
you feel
first
really good about
with
what you
a
did.
rise up
You
for the
trusted your hands,
Marlins.
You let the ball travel and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Arrives in the box now.
He's 0 for 4 in today's game, which is rare. And he takes this one and drives it to left for a base hit. So runners are going to be on first and second now. And Colin Holderman's got himself into a little jam here.
So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle.
We're going to do a mound visit.
Sometimes when you step in the box during the game,
Calm our
you get a
guy
little
down here.
anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now Jake Berger.
Jake Berger up now.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
This one's grounded to second. Gonzalez should be there to make the play. Throws to first, and the Pirates win.
Pirates take
Let's go. We have taken the first 2 games of the series.
Had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball.
And we start this really long season 2-0.
Save and secure the win for his team.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shump. Talk to you soon.
So the player of the game goes to Bryan Reynolds. He's 3 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Bryan Hayes 1 for 4 with a home run, as we saw. Henry Davis was 1 for 4 with a home run as well. And Edward Alvarez is 1 for 4 with a home run as well. The win goes to Johan Avioto. And the save goes to Colin Holderman. And if I murdered these names, I'm sorry. No custom game entry conditions were set or met, so this game was simulated. Miami ends up winning this game 4-1. Bryan Hayes goes 0 for 4. Andrew McCutchen goes 0 for 4. Bryan Reynolds goes 3 for 4. He's off to a really hot start this season. Rowdy Tellez goes 2 for 3. Connor Joe is the DH in today's game, and he goes 1 for 4. So we're just going to keep going here. All right, so no custom game entry was on that one either, and we end up losing 4-2 to Miami. So we split the series. We get the first 2. They get the last 2 in the 4-game series. And we're on to the Washington Nationals, I believe. In this game, Bryan Hayes goes 1 for 4. O'Neal Cruz he pitched ran. Andrew McCutchen 0 for 5. Bryan Reynolds 2 for 4. Rowdy Tellez 1 for 4. Connor Joe is the DH again, and he goes 3 for 3 in Major League Baseball. So let's get right into it. We're going to keep going. I wish you could do it from the calendar. I wish that would be part thing. All right, so again, no game conditions were met, and we end up winning this one 7-3, and we go to 3-2 on the year, and the Washington Nationals go 1-3. Offensively, it looks like we had 12 hits on 7 runs, so not bad at all. Bryan Hayes and Bryan Reynolds had a double. Andrew McCutchen had his a home run, so he hit his 300th home run in today's game early on in the 2024 season. Bryan Hayes was 4 for 5. Jack Sawinski, who is also a super power bat in the lineup, goes 1 for 5. O'Neal Cruz 0 for 4. Bryan Reynolds goes 2 for 5. Jack Sawinski and Bryan Hayes are 2 guys and O'Neal Cruz are 3 guys that I can't wait to see what we do with them in this franchise mode and in the series. I think they're offensively they're talented, they're young, and I think a lot can happen in this series. So I'm excited to see how it ends up. So we're moving on to game 2 of this 3-game series. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Pittsburgh, we are winning this game 5-0. And the highlight is, it's a player highlight moment, and Keller has a shutout going late in the game, finish it off. So we're going to jump right into this one here. And 8th in the Major League Baseball.
On the show, I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time.
Victor Robles up now.
To start this 9th inning.
Mitch Keller, 83 pitches, has a shutout going.
Robles in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. the middle. That's a base hit.
Up the middle.
So now back to the top of the order.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Abrams stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Just missed.
2 pitches in a row for balls.
You want to minimize the threat.
Looking for a double play here.
Defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
At the belt and fires. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count. At times pitch to count.
That should be a double play. And it is. That is what we needed right there. That's a 5-4-3 double play. Absolutely.
So it's their last chance in this one. Stone Garrett getting ready to hit.
Stone Garrett for the Nationals. This one's grounded in between first and second. That's going to be a base hit for Stone Garrett.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep.
It's the first time I've ever heard a first name Stone, I think. I don't recall ever knowing somebody or hearing a name with the name Stone.
Leading by 5 here in the second game of the series. And there's a hit. Garrett
Please cut that off.
headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Probably should go do my job instead of standing right in the middle of the.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Alex Call.
Oh no. Oh no. I gave it up.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just one of those.
It's going to end his day, and we didn't get the job done. Shoot.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, David Bednar. A chance at his.
Well, anyways, we get the win. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the job done there for Mitch Keller, but we end up winning 5-1. Mitch Keller does still get the player of four. And Baltimore takes it from us. They move up 6-1 overall record. They won 8-4 in this game. Just a couple standout guys. Jared Trujillo had a home run. RBIs by Bryan Reynolds, Jared, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and Yasmani Grandal. Next couple of weeks and into May, and we might have to make some early team transactions. Definitely going to be a big thing, especially if we want to become a competitive team in the NL Central. So again, Baltimore wins 6-2, and no custom game entries were met. So Nick Gonzalez was 1 for 3. Henry Davis was 1 for 3. Rowdy Tellez was 2 for 4. O'Neal Cruz 0 for 4. Bryan Reynolds 2 for 4. Connor Joe 1 for 4. And Jared was 1 for 5. 3 doubles. One by Bryan Reynolds, Rowdy Tellez, and Nick Gonzalez. And so we get swept at home by the Baltimore Orioles. And they move to 8-1 early on in this season. And they won this one 5-1. Jared Trujillo was 3 for 5. Andrew McCutcheon 0 for 5. Bryan Reynolds 1 for 3. O'Neal Cruz 0 for 3. Jack Sawinski 1 for 4. Bryan Hayes 1 for 4, Yasmani Grandal 1 for 4, and Rowdy Tellez 0 for 4, and Andy Rodriguez was 2 for 3. So now we have a 2-game series of So Alex Lang coming in for the Detroit Tigers. And we have Bryan Hayes coming up to bat 0 for 2 with a walk, with a runner on first, and we're down by 1 run. We just got swept by the Baltimore Orioles. This one's grounded to second base, and it's going to be a double play. So Jack Sawinski comes up now, 2 for 3 in today's game. And he takes a sinker for a strike. Swings at a high sinker now and swings and misses, and it's going to be 0-2. Alex Lang's 4th pitch is outside for a ball. We're here in beautiful PNC Park. The skyline is next level.
That's the ball.
So now it's 2-2. Jack looking for a pitch to drive. Takes this one outside for a ball. Yasmani Grandal on deck. A 3-2 2-out pitch coming. And that one's hit hard back up the middle, and Jack Sawinski continues his hot game. And he goes 3 for 4, and that one's a base hit. So that's going to bring up Yasmani Grandal, who's 0 for 3. Fouls a sinker off. This one's outside for a ball. Make it 1-1. And he fouls another sinker off. Sinkers in the lower part of the zone are really hard to hit, in my opinion. This one's grounded to first, but the first baseman makes a great play, dives for it, steps on first, and that will end the inning. Good play by the first baseman there. So we're going to finish this one out. We're going to try and win it for the home crowd, since they have yet to have a win in PNC Park. Moretta now in for the Pirates. This is going to be his 12th pitch. And it's fouled off. Andy Ibanez, first baseman, that just made a good play. This one's hit up the middle. Great play by the shortstop. Really good play there. Really nice play. So Gio Urshela up now for the Tigers. And he takes a slider for a strike. This one's hit to short as well. Shortstop makes a play and throws over to first, and that will be out number 2. Baez up now for Detroit. 0 for 3. This one apparently hits the corner. Baez down 0-2 now. Swings and fouls this one off. Takes that one and hits the corner for strike 3, and we go to the bottom of the ninth, down 1. And Jason Foley coming in for Detroit, looking to get this save. Connor Joe. We get to see Connor Joe. He's been hot as of late. He's 0 for 3 in today's game. This one's grounded to second base. One pitch, one out. Andy Rodriguez now. 0 for 3. Nice base hit there. We get a runner on. That's important. So runner on first, one out. We got Nick Gonzalez coming out. He's 1 for 3 in today's game, 138 average in this short snapshot of a season so far. Looking to come through and get the Pirates a victory here at PNC Park. Jason Foley, the windup and the pitch. Throws a slider in there for strike one. Now it's 1-1 after that sinker was inside for a ball. This one's driven to right field. Right fielder, and it's gone. A bomb. A walk-off home run by Nick Gonzalez. I wasn't sure if it was going to get out, and it had the distance. 389, and a walk-off home run for Nick Gonzalez, and the boys are celebrating at home plate, and that is going to be a walk-off home run. And we win this game 5-4. Nick Gonzalez gave it a ride. I wasn't sure if it had the distance, and it did just get over that wall. So the Pittsburgh Pirates come down 1 run in the bottom of the 9th. And we end up winning 5-4. Pirates lead this series 1-0, and we come right back here at 12:10 in the afternoon for an afternoon happy hour ball game. Jack Sawinski is your player of the game, 3 for 4 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Nick Gonzalez, 2 for 4 home run. Jared Chirillo, 2 for 4. Andrew McCutcheon, 1 for 3. So we get the win with a walk-off bomb by Nick Gonzalez, and Jason Foley gives up the lead and gets the loss. All right, situation importance. Home team down by 2, 2 runners on base. Bottom 8, 1 out. And we got Bryan Reynolds up, and we got Andrew McCutcheon and O'Neal Cruz on first and second base. And the Detroit Tigers lead this one 3-1. So we are going to enter this game and see what we can do. See if we can get another walk-off victory here on a Tuesday afternoon at PNC Park. Bryan Reynolds, 0 for 2, is having a hot bat so far this season. Swings and misses at the first pitch. His average is up there in the 400s. Again, it is a small snapshot, but it is important to know in this situation when you have runners on first and second, you're down 2 runs. And Bryan Reynolds takes this one deep to right, and it's going to be a no-doubter into the right field deck, and it is going to make this ball game 4-3, and there is some magic happening here at PNC Park. Bryan Reynolds hits his 6th home run of the season already, absolutely crushed it, and got his pitch and drove it, and it makes it a 4-3 ball game. And I'm telling you what, this Pittsburgh Pirates are not giving up. Last night they had a walk-off hit, and today they had the go-ahead home run, which was sent out by Bryan Reynolds, 103 miles an hour off the bat. Absolutely crushed it. Let's take another look at it here. Had a no-doubter. 373 feet to right field. Absolute bomb. And now we'll bring in Shelby Miller. 5 games, 1-0 record. Has 2 holds. Has yet to give up a run in the short season. Rowdy Tellez now up. He's 1 for 3. Rowdy Tellez swings and misses at the first pitch. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. So far he's hitting only .214 with 2 RBIs, no home runs. So off to a slow start. And somehow, some way that hits the corner, the bottom part of the zone, according to the umpire. I don't agree with that call, but that's okay. Rowdy Tellez fouls this one off. He's down 0-2 now. He's got a battle. And the 0-2 pitch. Up high for a ball. 19,886 in attendance for this afternoon game early on in the season. This one's hit to short. That's going to be a routine play for the shortstop, and that'll be out number 2. So now Connor Joe, 0 for 2 today with a walk. Looking to add some runs for a little bit of insurance, but doesn't look like that's going to happen because this one's hit to right. It's going to be a fly out, and that will end the 8th inning. Colin Holderman on the mound again for us. Bryan Reynolds hit the go-ahead home run. And we are in the top of the 9th, looking to walk away with an afternoon win. This one's grounded to second base. Gonzalez is there, makes the play, throws it over to Rowdy Tellez, and that'll be out number 1 in the top of the 9th inning. Riley Green, 0 for 3, reached on an error. Takes this one for a strike. This one's hit to short. Good play. Throws over to first, and that'll be out number 2. So the Tigers are down to their last batter, which is Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. So far in this season, hitting .286 with 1 home run. And this one's driven to left field. Bryan Reynolds making an attempt for it, dives, and won't make the play, and that'll be an automatic double for Carpenter. Wasn't sure if Reynolds would get there or not. A little late on the dive, but that's okay. Colt Keith up now, big left-handed batter. He's batting 1 for 3 today. Looking to capitalize on this opportunity. This one's grounded back up to the middle, but Gonzalez makes the play, and that will be out number 3, and that will end the game. So we come into the bottom of the 8th with runners on first and second. Bryan Reynolds comes up and hits an absolute bomb to right field. Then we go to the top of the 9th, and we get a 1-2-3 inning, and we sweep the Tigers here at home in beautiful PNC Park, and your player of the game is Bryan Reynolds, who is 1 for 3 with a home run. Having a great start to the season. I would like to look at his stats because I think he's absolutely tearing it up. So we are going to take a look here. Bryan Reynolds. 11 games, 46 at-bats, 19 hits, 4 doubles, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs, and he's hitting .413. Yeah, I'd say he's having a really good season so far in 11 games. Hopefully he can maintain that, but yeah, he is absolutely dominating at the plate. Alright, so we are going to sim this road series and just see what we... Oh. Well, here's a player highlight. Reynolds has 11 game hitting streak on the line. Keep it alive. Okay. So we are losing. So he is 0 for 3 with a pop out, looking to keep his hitting streak alive. He has 11 game hit streak on the line.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that will drop foul.
Down 0 and 2 already.
Anyway, kid, here we go.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball hit out towards left.
I don't know if that's going to get done. Nope. So it looks like his 11 game hitting streak is going to come to an end. And we end up losing the game. Player of the game, Ranger Suarez. 7 innings, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 earned runs given up, and we lose this game 3-2. O'Neal Cruz 1 for 1 with a double. Andrew McCutcheon 1 for 4. Leover Peguero is how you say his name. Holy cow, I have been murdering that name. Leover Peguero. First pitch to Leover is low for a ball. 2 outs, bases loaded. This one's fouled off. That one's also fouled off. So down to their last strike. And that is going to be a fly ball to center, and it's caught, and that will end the game. And we leave the bases loaded and lose this ball game 3-0. Martin Perez, 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 3 earned runs, and a very short day for Martin Perez. Alright, so we are going to do some scouting. And this is super important, especially if we want to rebuild our franchise. Alright, so Ozzie Day, Michael McGregor, and Freya Chu are all we're gonna scout prospect. How is this position players? Alright, so he's higher then, so we'll have him look at a position player. And we're gonna go with a outfielder, I think. We're gonna look for a center fielder, I think. Philip Hahn. Sherman Jansen. I like Sherman Jansen. Okay, so we're going to have Sherman Jansen get scouted. Michael McGregor, he's going to look at a pitcher. I would like. Just looking at ages and stuff right now. The standout to me is this Jason. He's a 66 overall now. Potentially 96. But he is 21. Otherwise, we have this Christopher Charles, who's 18 years old. He's in high school. He's got a low overall now, but his potential is 65 to 99. I like that since he's in high school. I like that a lot. We're going to discover a new prospect, somebody that we don't know. We're going to do infield, and we're going to do west. And that is going to be our weekly scouting plan. All right, so Cardinals are 2.5 back from the Reds, off to a slow start in the NL Central. We're also on a 3-game losing streak. Player highlight. Johan has a shutout going late in the game, finish it off. Sounds good.
Alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for live look right on time.
It's thundering here
Still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this
New
one
York.
up and complete the shutout.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Johan has 95 pitches, bottom 9.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Up the middle. That one handled.
He's going to beat it out. It's Jackie Robinson Day, too. Should be a double play. Oh, no.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Francisco Alvarez up.
His fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And it's second. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. Hard hit left side.
That should be out number 2.
Goes to first. And now too long.
This pitcher's done a good
And the
job
Mets are
of
down to their
making
last
some pitches and changing
out.
the speed. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent.
That one hits the corner.
Their swings are hesitant, and that's
Lower part of the zone. And that one's also in there for a strike, so
bad anticipation. Right now, this
down 0-2.
their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly
This one's grounded to second base. Second baseman should have a routine play, and he does, and the Pirates win. And Johan gets his shutout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today.
Bryan Reynolds goes 1 for 4 with a home run.
All the way through the team.
Nick Gonzalez 2 for 3 with a home run. Key Brian Hayes 1 for 4. Pirates MLB injury update. Henry Davis sustained an injury, knee inflammation during today's game. It appears he'll be out a few days. What would you like to do? We're going to keep him active. Ooh. Andy Rodriguez sustained an injury, broken foot during today's game. It appears he will be out for about 1 to 2 months. What would you like to do? Oh boy. We're going to do a broken foot. We're going to have to do the 60-day DL or IL. All right, so so we won 3 in a row now. So we lost 3 in a row in Philly, and then we ended up winning the getaway game, and then we won against the Mets twice now, and then we're playing game 3, and we moved 9-9. And we need to do roster because our injured players. Yeah, no. Alright, so Jason DeLay gets his call up. Played in 70 games last year for the Pirates. 167 at bats. 1 home run, 18 RBIs. Alright. Well, Jason DeLay gets the call up because of the injury to Andy Rodriguez, and Henry Davis is also banged up. So he gets the call. I'd like to see how the energy levels are. I always get curious about that when I sim things. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. We end up losing this one 7-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates are 9-10, and we are 4 games back of the NL Central. And guys like Bryan Reynolds are having a great start to the season. Bryan Hayes having a great start. Mitch Keller's doing really well on the mound. 2.51 ERA in 28 innings pitched. 3 wins, no losses. O'Neal Cruz, he's doing okay. 265. Andrew McCutchen off to a really rough start. Hopefully that can turn around. We also have Chapman, who has pitched in 2 innings, has 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, and a 6.75 ERA. So not ideal. And our closer, David Bednar, only 1 inning pitched, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, no runs given up. So we need to see more of him, especially in these tight, close losses that we're having. Rowdy Tellez is also struggling at the plate. No home runs so far in the season in 66 at-bats. So it potentially might be seeing a move there in a very short amount of time. Nick Gonzalez has kind of turned his season around just a little bit so far in this young season. Hitting 212 in 52 at-bats. Jared Trulilo, I believe is how you say his name. Having a good season so far, good start. 386, 1 home run, and 44 at bats. Jack Swinski, 32 at bats, 2 home runs, hitting 250. But yeah, our Andrew McCutchen, 2 home runs, 68 at bats, 147 average for the 37-year-old. All right, so in the next episode, we will be finishing the month of April. So this was episode 2. And my hope is we finish we'll finish all of April and then get into middle of May. So I will see you guys in the next one. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more content and continue following this Pirates franchise as we look to rebuild the Pittsburgh Pirates, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next